Making music for a child's heart, body, and mind.
Good morning, Sardonyx. How are we doing this morning? I want to believe we enjoyed our mathematics class in the morning. You're welcome to the second class for today. And I'm sure some of you will be wondering that Mr. Okruchfana uses glasses. No, that's not true. This is just for the screen, okay? So don't expect to see me with one when we resume physically. Okay, without wasting our time, we'll quickly go through the subject for today. It's national values. And the topic we are considering is social injustice. Social injustice. Alright, I will quickly go through the definition and explain it. Then we'll look at the types of social injustice we can find around us today. What exactly do we mean by social injustice? Social injustice means unequal treatment of people in the society. Unequal treatment of people in the society. Not treating everyone as the same. It is a situation whereby some people are not given equal opportunities with others. Like I said, unequal treatment of people. It is also called a situation whereby some people are not given equal opportunities with others. Now, social injustice is a very dangerous occurrence in the society. It is not good at all. And you see that happen around today, whereby some persons are afforded a particular opportunity, while others do not have access to such opportunities. So such situation is referred to as social injustice. Let's quickly look at the types of social injustice we can find in our society today. Number one, inadequate pay for work done. Inadequate pay for work done. When leaders or employers of labor do not pay their followers or employee for the work they do, social injustice is created in the society. So when someone has worked for a particular leader or a boss or an employer, and the person is not paid as much as he should be paid, such treatment is a form of social injustice because such person is being cheated. Another example we can find around today, number two, is denial of fundamental human rights. When you deny someone of fundamental human rights, I would like to explain what fundamental human rights exactly means before we can talk about the denial of fundamental human rights. Fundamental human rights are rights we possess as human beings. Don't forget, take note of this point. Fundamental human rights are the rights we possess as human beings. Example is right to life. As a human, you have the right to life. Another one is freedom of association. As a human being, you have the freedom to join any association you so desire. You have the right, you have the choice to choose any company you want to keep. So that's another example of fundamental human right. Another one you can see is freedom of speech. As human, you have the freedom, the right to say whatever you want to say. So all these things I've mentioned are called fundamental human right. So when someone is denied such right, the situation you have is a form of social injustice. And you see that happen around the world today, whereby a particular leader or a strong person will not want people to say what they want. Will not want people to belong to any association they so desire. So when this happens, what you experience is what we call social injustice. So you can see the concluding part of the statement. There is social injustice wherever and whenever any of these rights are denied any human being. So when there is denial of fundamental human rights, what we have is another form of what? Social injustice. Let's consider number three, delay in the payment of salaries. Now, worker salaries are supposed to be paid at the end of every month. There is social injustice if this is delayed without any valid reason. Salary is what someone earns at the end of the month after working. So when the salary is not being paid as at when due without any good explanation or reason, is a form of social injustice because such person is being cheated. The person has worked, is supposed to be paid, but the salary is not coming. And there is no any valid explanation, there is no genuine reason why the salary hasn't come. So such treatment is also a form of social injustice. Number 4 point to consider says delay in the payment of gratuity and pension. Alright, take note of these terms. I will explain them as I go on before we can talk about the delay in such payment. Now, delay in payment of gratuity and pension. Gratuity and pension are monies workers are paid when they retire from public service. If they have worked for a particular period of time or they are of age and they can't work anymore, they get retired. So the money they get when they get retired is what we call gratuity and pension. And there's a difference between the two. Now, gratuity is a lump sum of money paid once. It's huge. It is paid once to the person once the person gets retired. But on the other hand, pension is paid every month to the retired person. The person has retired, but every month there is a particular token of money given to the person. Such payment is called pension. But the lump sum of money given to the person, the huge one, as soon as the person retires, is called gratuity. So these two payments, when they are delayed, it is a form of social injustice because the people deserve to receive it. The people who are entitled to receive such payment, it is their right. So when there is a delay in the payment, what you have is another form of social injustice. So the concluding part says there is social injustice when these payments are delayed, of course with no valid reasons or explanation. Number 5, nepotism. I'm very sure you're learning a lot of new terms today, so take note of the terms. This will as well build your vocabulary. It helps you understand a lot of things better. Nepotism is a preferential treatment of one's people or person in the distribution of opportunities in the society. Showing a kind of preferential treatment, preferring someone or a particular group of people because they are yours to others in sharing things. For example, if I have someone who is very close to me and has committed the same offense with another person who is not really close to me, so if I pardon the person close to me and I actually punish the person who is not close to me, what I'm doing is giving preferential treatment. Or better still, let me give you another example. I want to choose someone for a job and I am not conducting any interview. I just actually pick someone because the person is close to me and I'm leaving out the other persons because they're not close to me. What I'm doing is nepotism. That's preferential treatment. Everyone should be afforded equal opportunity. So nepotism is the preferential treatment of one's people or person in the distribution of opportunities in the society. Now, this is done even when such people are not qualified for such opportunities as other people in the society. So you can see that this goes in line with the example I gave. Even when the person you are giving the job because it's close to you is not qualified for the work or the job or the opportunity, you still give it to the person. You still give it to the person, and the person is not as qualified as other persons, but because he's a close person, is your person, you afford the person such opportunity. Nepotism is a form of social injustice because by so doing, you have cheated someone who is qualified for an opportunity. Number 6 point is uneven distribution of infrastructure and amenities. Uneven distribution of infrastructure and amenities is another new term, so take note. Infrastructure and amenities are the basic things human beings need in order to be comfortable and for society to run smoothly. I repeat, infrastructure and amenities are the basic things human beings need in order to be comfortable and for the society to run smoothly. There are several things you can refer to as amenities or infrastructure. For example, we need water, pipe-on water, hospital, schools, markets, electricity. All these things I've mentioned are things needed for us to live well. So they are referred to as amenities. You can also call them social amenities, and they are also infrastructure, good roads. So these things are called infrastructure and amenities. So when they are not distributed evenly, there's social injustice. That's what this point is talking about. Infrastructure and amenities are supposed to be for everyone in the society. However, due to the discriminatory attitude of some leaders, discriminating, this one is my people, this one they are not my people. So some places have abundance of this infrastructure, while other places do not have enough or do not have at all. I hope you understand the point now. Now, infrastructure and amenities are supposed to be for everyone. But due to the selfish and discriminatory attitude of some leaders, they tend to make it more abundant for one part than the other. And such treatment is a form of social injustice, because everyone is expected to have access to these infrastructure and amenities. So this creates social injustice in the society. That's why you find out in some part of the society, well developed, they have good roads, they have hospital, there is light, there are markets, and you get to another part, you can't find motorable road, you can't find electricity, no market, no potable water, and so on and so forth. So this is also another form of social injustice. And that takes us to the last point for today. Number 7, discrimination in reward and punishment. Segregating when it comes to rewarding people and also in punishing people. Let's explain this. There should be equal treatment of people in the society. Treat everyone as the same. People who behave well should be rewarded no matter where they come from. It doesn't matter if the person is from your state, your tribe, or ethnic group. In as much as a person has behaved well, the person should be rewarded accordingly. And also, people who behave badly should be punished no matter where they come from. It doesn't matter if the person is your tribal person or from your ethnic group. In as much a person has committed an offense, the person should be punished accordingly. That is what this point is talking about. There should be equal treatment of people, no matter where they come from. There is a clear evidence of social injustice when people are not treated the same way. When we discriminate in terms of reward and punishment, what we have is social injustice. All right, that's the last point for today. We'll continue next week on national values. I really hope you understand the content of the lesson. Like I will always say, it's a video class, so you can always take your time to take it back in case you can't catch up with a point. So make sure you read through the note, copy your notes, understand, watch the video, and do your homework. I'll see you some other time. Bye for now. Sadonix.